Welcome back, this is Darvillis. This is our second edition of Let's Play on the DW20 1.5 mod pack. Last time we set up our planter and our harvester, set up a little power system. This time we're going to round out our harvester's diet, or even out the farm a little bit here, get a few more things growing, and address the sludge buildup that's happening in the harvester. So let's take a look at what's going on. So I dug out this little trench. I'm going to put sand around the edges for sugarcane. Because sugarcane requires water to grow, I'm going to take a couple buckets of water. I'm going to make an infinite source of water and just kind of keep picking it up and filling it so it's standing water. And I'm going to break all this sugarcane along here that I planted earlier, and I'm going to transplant it over next to the little water in the harvester area so that the harvester will pick it up for me and I don't have to manually gather sugarcane anymore. Now I'm going to just plant the sugarcane around the water on the sand. You can plant it on dirt as well, but I prefer sand. The harvester is smart enough to not take the bottom piece of sugarcane or the bottom piece of a cactus. So you don't have to worry about it taking all of it, and you don't have to worry about it being replanted. Now that our harvester's been running for a while, you can see we're pretty much full of sludge. Now it's not going to stop the machine from doing anything, but we'd like to be able to use that sludge to convert that sludge into sand, soul sand, and other things that we need for magic and various other items like coke ovens. In order to do all that, we're going to make a sludge boiler. It's just some furnaces, a couple plastic sheets, a bucket, 2 iron ingots, and a redstone reception coil. So we're just going to put all that together real fast, and we'll start using our sludge boiler to start generating sand and hopefully some soul sand. Instead of making furnaces when I already have some laying around, I'm just going to break these 2 furnaces and use them, and that gets us a start on our materials. To make our redstone reception coil, we just need a piece of gold. Oops, there we go, and a couple pieces of redstone, and there we go. Nice and easy. We'll put that down there, our iron at the bottom, our plastic sheets there, a bucket, our machine frame, and of course, a couple furnaces, and there we go. Now we have a sludge boiler. We're also going to need some cactus green or waterproof piping to make some cobblestone waterproof pipes. So we're just going to burn some cactus to make some cactus green. While we have the cactus green, we're going to make some paper. We'll take that downstairs and put it in the magic room for our use in our research table. When I had planted a second redwood tree, some of the redwood came into the room, so I dug it out, but I haven't yet repaired the ceiling and floor. I really should get around to that. I'm going to grab some of the cactus green that we've made and turn it into pipe waterproof so that we can make some waterproof cobblestone pipes here in a couple minutes. We'll just wait for some more to burn into cactus green. Now when we put our item transport pipe in a crafting window with the waterproof piping, we get waterproof pipe capable of moving liquids around. Now the sludge boiler is going to eject items out of it into a pipe, so I want to hook this into my existing pipe network for my items being transported around. That way I don't have to deal with them separately. So I'm just going to dig down here, and I'm going to put the sludge boiler down a little bit. And the reason for that is because the sludge boiler will make you sick if you get too close to it. It's about a 3x3x3 area. So rather than have it up by me or by the machine, so when I come in here and making me sick and poisoning me, I'm going to bury it underground a little bit so that I don't have to deal with those negative effects and I still get the benefit of them making items. In order for it to work, though, it's going to need power, it's going to need sludge, and it's going to need a way to eject the items back into my pipe network. So let's get that going. We'll just get this placed down in here in a minute. Figure out how we want to hook it into this pipe. Now we're going to put the sludge boiler right here. And I'm going to dig out around it because I haven't placed one of these in a long time and I don't remember if there's any special sides or markings. So I'm just going to dig around it real quick, take a look, make sure I'm not missing anything, like an eject port or an import marking for the sludge. Alright, so I don't see anything that looks like an eject port or sludge import, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to take an iron pipe, I'm going to knock out this elbow, and I'm going to stick an iron pipe in it, so that I can hook two pipes in and have it all go out the same way. Now, if you haven't used an iron pipe before, the idea is everything comes in on any side but only goes out the one side. Oops, there we go. And hopefully we should get some more charcoal, something coming through, and it can pass through the pipe. And if it goes down the correct direction, we're okay. Alright, looks like it's going the right way. So now we just need to take another piece of pipe here, and we'll just connect it right there. And that should let it feed into the iron pipe. And off it will send items once it starts making them with sludge. Now we actually have to get power into the system, so we're going to just dig straight up here. We're going to connect the power cable right there, straight down into the sludge boiler, so it will have power. Again, it's a Mine Factory reloaded machine, so it can run off of either the EUs or MJs. In this case, we're just going to give it a little bit of EU and have it, hopefully, just be happy. There we go. So we take a look, and as you can see, we're starting to get power, but we don't have any sludge, so there's no work for it to do. And that's fine. It will just take, it has an internal battery, so we can let it charge up without a problem. Now we're going to run our liquid pipe right up this hole here. It'll come back up here, and we have to connect it to the harvester. And because we've connected the pipe, you can see the sludge is coming down out of the harvester, and it's flowing down to the sludge boiler, which if we look at in a second should start to get sludge. There we go. The sludge boiler is working and it's making us sick. We were a little too close. As you can see, there's some negative effects to standing too close to the sludge boiler. I'm not going to get down there by it, but it's going to start ejecting things like soul sand and sand, clay, a few other things. I don't remember what all they are, but it will turn the sludge into them and spit them out into the pipe. Now I'm just going to seal this up because I don't need to get down to the machine anymore. And this will prevent me from getting sick by falling into the hole right next to it. As the harvester continues to run, it's going to keep generating sludge. As you can see there, it's going down the pipe. It'll keep feeding to the boiler, and the boiler will just keep making items. It can make soul sand, a bunch of other stuff. It's free stuff, and it's relatively inexpensive to make. So there's no real reason not to make it. If we look into the chest here, you can see it's already made a few things for us. We didn't have to do anything for them, so here they are. And it will keep making them. And that is our sludge boiler. Until next time, my friends, dig safe.